I would like to show you how to replace the Marvin flat casing. We have a window here that has been damaged in shipping. I want to show you how to remove it and replace it with brand new stuff. There's a lot of steps to it, so let's get started. To make this easier for us, we're going to go ahead and remove the sash first. On this one, it's a push out, so we're going to go ahead and unlock it. And we're going to push it open. Go ahead and detach the arm by sliding the clip over. Go ahead and pry the little bottom piece up. Go ahead and walk the sash out of the track. Okay, we'll go ahead and remove the shipping blocks. Next, it's time to go ahead and remove this old casing and start by removing the screws and cutting off this connecting barb. Okay, because there's a lot of silicone here, it may be a little tough. Let's go ahead and remove the casing. Okay, this is definitely not going to be easy. Okay, got that. Since I got that piece out, now I have something to put my putty knife in, this kerf. By trying to pound this off, it's not going to work because this silicone is pretty strong. So constant steady pressure, this constant steady, just like that. Exactly what I was looking for right there. So now it's time to remove any excess silicone or these parts here. And then any extra, we're going to go ahead and clean all this up. So when we put the new stuff on there, it's going to be nice. If you have a brand new window and you're installing this and you're not replacing it, what you're going to have to do next is take a chisel to these corners. Instead of taking a little hacksaw and try to cut that in there, if you just take a chisel like this, or just an actual chisel and take a hammer, knock these corners off, that'll give you access for that. That way, when you put your casing on, it'll pass all the way through as opposed to stopping right there. So one thing I want you to notice, see these little divots here? Marvin at the factory will put a little dent every once in a while. So when you install this, it helps hold this casing onto the window. So the next step is to install the backer rod. If it's a new window, you have to install this. If you're replacing it, the backer rod's already in there. I took it out for the demonstration purposes of this video so you can see how I put this in. So from Marvin, you're going to get all this pre-cut. If you ordered it all pre-cut in a kit, you're going to get some new connecting barb and a whole bunch of other pieces. A typical window will have 3 sides with the flat casing and a subsill. This one does not have a subsill on it. They want the casing around it all the way around. If you have a window with a subsill, you're going to have a piece of this that's going to be cut in a 7-degree bevel. We're not going to use this one on this one, but this would be the bottom of the window if you had a subsill. So next we're going to go ahead and dry fit just to make sure all the pieces are cut for the same length. So we want to make sure that these pieces are cut to this part of the frame, just like that. And then that way, when we put this piece on, we're going to check to make sure all pieces are cut to the proper length, but it should look like that when we're all done. It appears all the pieces are cut to fit. We're going to go ahead and it's best to assemble the casing first before you put it on the window. If you try to put this on the window with the connecting barb in there and try to put it all together, their pieces are not going to fit right. So I find this is the best way it works for me, and this is the way I was taught when I went to the factory. Okay, we got all these parts laid out on the table. We're going to go ahead and assemble them first and then dry fit it on the window. One of the first things to do is take some of these little foam things in here. As you can see, there's a little relief right there that goes in there like that. And we want to put these in here because we're going to silicone inject all of these seams. And we do that to every end. As you can see, there's a little relief cut there that allows for the thickness of this end cap. Put that on there like that. We're going to put a screw there. And then after we're done with the whole thing, that's an injection hole where we can fill this up with some silicone. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And you can see how that fits in there like that. We're going to go ahead and put a screw in there. Now, one of the things they showed me at the factory, when they assembled these pieces, they actually snapped these on. And I found that sometimes, even by using a clamp to clamp them really tight, that sometimes you cannot get this seam flush. Okay, you heard a little snap, and that's actually it snapping in there, but I want you to see how there's a little lip here, and it's really not flush. So sometimes what I find is if you take and you try to slide it in, by taking it like that and sliding that in, see how much better that looks? You can actually get that pretty flush. So we're going to slide these in. We're going to take special care to make sure that this is nice and flush. We're going to go ahead and put some screws here and here, and then this is an injection hole for some silicone. So now we got a nice flush seam here. We got the 2 screws in. Now we're going to repeat the process on all corners. Go ahead and put in these end caps. Okay, we're going to go ahead, now that we know it fits, we're going to go ahead and remove it. Okay, so the next step is to install this connecting barb. It goes in there like that. It doesn't have to be all the way to the end. You can leave about a 1/2 inch or so, but you are going to want to make sure that it's pushed all the way in. Cut about a 1/2 inch from the very edge and just push it in all the way. And now we'll go around the whole rest of the window. Okay, once you lay this on here, once you hit this on, it's not coming off. You saw how hard it was in the beginning to get the old one off. Go ahead and just take a dead blow hammer. Go ahead and inject this with silicone. When we see some squeeze out here, we know there's enough in there. And then go about 4 inches or so around the perimeter. And then go ahead and do the end cap. Okay, we got squeeze out all over the place. We'll go ahead and tool that in. Okay, and then we'll do all 4 corners. Okay, any excess silicone, take some isopropyl alcohol and water mix, and go ahead and wipe off all the excess silicone. If you see any of this white stuff like this, these are not scratches. If you just take some isopropyl alcohol, spray on a paper towel, and use Mr. Clean's magic eraser, takes them right off. Now that we have all this beautiful casing on the window, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the sash. Go ahead and see how that little hook goes in there. Go ahead and retouch the top arm. This is how I install flat casing on a Marvin window. And if you found this video informative, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.